Today's topic, very interesting. You people must, God of mercy. This is where people completely lost Meg, because every time this conversation comes up, people act like there are only two options. Either you sleep with someone during talking stage, or you're ignoring compatibility.
Don't want peace. I want problems always.
I disagree with that rubbish completely. Let's dive deep. But let's be clear. I'm not saying sexual compatibility is not important. I'm not saying intimacy doesn't matter in a relationship. But you guys have not gotten there yet, right? Fine. So now that one is out of the way. I'm definitely not saying people shouldn't have standards, even in the bedroom. What I am trying to say is sexual compatibility is real, but I don't think you need to get naked on the first week of your talking stage to figure out whether that exists or not. These are two completely different conversations, because if compatibility is the goal, why are you acting like communication doesn't count? You can learn a lot about somebody before even stepping into the bedroom. And I believe that learning a lot about that person can even include bedroom talks that can make them compatible with you or not. You can talk about boundaries, expectations, likes and dislikes, deal breakers, values, things you're comfortable with in and out of the bedroom also, sexually and whatnot. Now, does that guarantee the person will tell the truth? No. The rate at which people can fake and lie in this generation right now is insane. People lie, people exaggerate, people pretend to be someone that they are not, especially in talking stage, because they are trying to get you. Some people lie about wanting a relationship. People lie about their finances. So if someone lies after you've communicated truly, you've asked your questions, you've done everything that you can do, you were honest in the talking stage, then you've done your part. At this talking stage, probably week 1. If you later realize that they lied, you are allowed to walk away. You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to say, this is not for me. You are allowed to leave. Nobody is forcing you to stay. But that's different from saying intimacy has to happen just in case somebody is being dishonest about their bedroom vibes. If your first week of talking to someone is already centered around getting them to get in bed with you, maybe compatibility is not the real issue. And compatibility definitely is not what they're looking for. That manipulative nonsense person you're talking to, you better stop that nonsense. Look, maybe you're just attracted to them sexually, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with finding someone sexually attractive. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be intimate with someone, as long as you are two grown adults with consent. You know what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's just stop pretending that everything I said earlier, that they're all the same. Compatibility is truly the goal. Then why is sleeping with each other at the very top of the list? Huh? Why? I'm asking you. You barely know this person. You don't know how they handle conflict. You don't know how they communicate. You don't even know their character, their intentions, technically, except sleeping with you though. Whether they are honest, whether they respect boundaries, whether they are a mad person, whether they are psychotic, you have no idea. And it's your first week of talking stage, and you feel that you need to get naked to prove your worth. What annoys me more is when they hide it behind the word compatibility. Oh, be honest. If you want something casual, say it. If all you feel is just physical attraction, say it. If your intentions is just to sleep with someone, then don't dress it to be deeper than what it is. Just say it. Just be honest, because compatibility is not proven by just one night. Compatibility is something that is proven over time. It's revealed through conversations, consistency, honesty, and how two people treat each other. What if you rush into intimacy with this stranger, with this person, and you find out that they are not what they told you that they were? What happens if they misrepresented themselves? What happens if they hide very important informations? What happens if they completely wasted your time? Now you're right back to where you started, except now you're sexually attached and probably have some kind of STD from this stranger.
Bam. Okay.
And again, this is where people lose me. Because everybody wants to talk about compatibility. Oh, very sweet topic. They have a lot to say. They have a lot to say about what they want to check in you and check in you. But the hard conversations, everybody runs away from it. But I digress. Everybody wants to talk about chemistry, attraction, but nobody wants to talk about the fact that you just shared an intimate, vulnerable part of yourself with someone who has never been genuine from the start. You just shared an intimate, vulnerable part of yourself with someone that didn't even see you as anybody of value, but they just wanted you to satisfy their sexual disaster that is going on down there. Look, whether you believe in energy or not, that's your business. I do. And I'm going to use that to explain just one more thing. People would leave pieces of themselves with you. That one I know for sure is true. Intimacy is intimate. Common sense. It's vulnerability. Makes you vulnerable. It's also personal because I don't understand how you guys see yourself. And I don't value yourself. It's very personal, baby. And I don't understand why people feel like it's something that you should just hand out after a couple days of talking. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the African in me. Maybe it was how I was raised. Maybe it's how I trained myself. But I believe that access to you should be earned.
Bam.
I think people need to prove who they are to you before you grant access. Do you love yourself at all? You understand what I'm saying? Because are you not scared anymore? Like, are you not scared of STD? At least scared of STD. Scared of STD because sorry only means something when it comes from a doctor. Are you... Hey, God, I mean. Ask yourself this question. What if they don't take their health seriously? What if they are reckless? What if they're hiding something? What if they expose you to something that now affects your life for the rest of your life after they are gone? Yes, this might sound like overthinking to you, but it's not. It's just you dotting your I's and crossing your T's. This is 1 week of talking stage. Nobody wants to talk about that part. Nobody wants to talk about consequences. Everybody just wants to have fun, get the jitters, get jiggy. And before anybody twists my words, I'm not saying intimacy is wrong. I think I've said that a couple times. I'm not saying sex is not important. I think it is. I think it is very important. But what I'm saying is making it a requirement in the first week or even in a talking stage, first week of talking to somebody is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Your body is not some free trial. Your body is not public property. I mean, unless you see it that way, that's your business. Your body is not Noah's Ark. So stop allowing every single goddamn dirty nonsense, whatever, animal in. Be protective of yourself. Extremely protective of yourselves. Not because you're better than everyone or you're judging anyone, because you value yourself enough to care about who gets access to that part of you, who gets to experience that part of you, who gets to touch that part of you. Not every talking stage deserves or should require intimacy. Not every attraction deserves action. Not every connection deserves access. And yes, sometimes two people meet, it happens. That's fine. Consent is there. But if anybody opens their mouth and tells you, hey, maybe we should link up, or hey, we go on a date, have a couple drinks, and the person tells you something like, yeah, let's head back to my place, you know, I gotta know if what you said on the phone the other day is don't go, please. I'm just saying. Did you force them to be on the date? No. Did you make promises? Well, that's on you to answer. But yeah, two people can connect. It can happen on the first day. That's not bad either. That is even amazing. Like, hell yeah. I'm just talking about the mindset that says it's a requirement. That says it's a must. That says it's a necessity before you lock in for real. Especially the ones that say that if it doesn't happen, compatibility cannot be determined. you just escaped. If anybody ever tells you that, you just escaped.
Because, hey!
The necessity part is just the part that I disagree with. Because compatibility can be discussed, explored, or communicated. And if you realize you're not compatible and they're liars or what not, then you just dust your slippers and run. But at least you gave yourself the opportunity to learn who somebody was before immediately giving anybody access to a vulnerable part of you. And when you have the mindset of actually talking and getting to know somebody up here before getting to have them down there, a lot of things in your life will change. Now, if you want to become a better version of yourself, subscribe, follow me. We're building something beneficial, something real, something amazing here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to do the same. I hope you learned something today. With all that being said, that's a wrap because Meg fucking said it. Bye.